Hi guys, I'm back up here with another Divine Feminine message for the Divine Feminines. Remember, all messages are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest. As well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you know what to do. DM me, we can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? Drop a comment down below. Let it hear from you guys to start the discussion so we all can get on one accord. Anything else? Yeah. Let's go on Shady's beds, man, so we can get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? So that's about it. Let's take this moment in silence to just embrace this moment of this like bomb-ass wig I got, right? You see this? Tell me when it begins. Tell me when it starts and tell me when it begins. Tell me when it starts and tell me when it begins, okay, sis? So... I'm all on my my hair journey and shit like that. And y'all already know I'm trying to grow my shit back out. You get what I'm saying? Because I spent a good 2 years with it short, looking cute and sweet. Now it's time to bring her on back. So here's my protective style. Ain't it cute though? Let's take a look at this. Like, it came out so beautifully too, But anywho, enough about the hair. Because your girl is feeling herself, right? Anyways, enough about the hair. Let's get to this message, right? All right, so we got 2 cards, right, for the overall message. Okay, before we even get it popping, I'm using the deck for the overall message from the Zen Tarot. This deck here for the feminines. And remember, we're doing these readings only for the feminines, not really for the masculine. If the masculine comes out, then we will address the energy. Until then, it's about you, sis. You know what I'm saying? It's about you. So, overall energy from that Zen Tarot, clarifying, I guess, foundational energy will be the, my go-to, the Matters of the Heart deck here to get that foundation of this read. And we will be clarifying with the regular tarot, okay? All right, so let's go and get it popping. I already got the cards out here for the overall message. But let's get that under at the bottom of the deck. We got Innocent. All right. So what I'm seeing here in these moments in time here is I'm hearing, what's that saying? What is it? When the student's ready, the master will appear. Yeah. When the student's ready, the master will appear. I think it's somewhere around there. I'm like hearing that. This is that type of energy here that I'm seeing here with this Innocent card, okay? So with this type of energy in these moments in time for the feminines right now is we're going through some lessons right now as a collective, especially moving through, wrapping up this last part of this year, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time where it requires you to be really prayed up right now and really tapped into your source, right? So this is that type of energy in these moments in time because we're going into this new year. A lot of shit is coming up, right? So that being said, in these moments in time, shit you thought you healed on, it's showing its face, it's showing its fangs again, right? So that being said, when it comes up, instead of trying to suppress that or feel the quote unquote need to do something, right? It's about you being in this energy of sitting down and listening, right? Listening to your triggers and listening to what is revealing itself to you and allowing yourself to feel that and allowing it to release itself on its own, right? This is that type of energy because the moment that you continue to either suppress or feel you need to do something, right? It's going to keep coming up, and it's going to keep putting you in an energy where you're going to start acting out of character. You got to understand, when you're in a fearful state, quote unquote, a 4 of swords, right? You start acting out of character, right? So this is that type of energy in these moments in time here where you start doing shit you normally don't be doing this shit, and as a divine feminine, it's your motherfucking job to be the leader, right? Which we know that. To be the leader of this expedition. You're here to bring others back to God, bring others back to themselves and shit like that, right? This is that type of energy. We ain't got time to be idle-minded, right? Right. But with the overall message here, we got exhaustion, and projections. What is it? Yeah, projections. Yeah, like I said, man, closing out this year in these moments in time, man, there's shit coming up and showing itself. I know it is for me, goddammit. I know it is for me, you know, where I'm really having to really look at things, right? So this is that type of energy. Things that I thought I fucking healed from is showing its face, right? Because we're going into this new year, right? It's about to be 2023, and Sis's birthday coming up in about a week and a couple days. 3 days, 2 days, something like that. About to be 26, right? So shit is really showing itself, and where it's like, damn, like we made it this far, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. But back to what this energy is showing, this energy is really showing things that were underneath the rug, right? This is that type of energy here to even get you to that next level. You're going to have to really address those parts of yourself, right? Where it requires you to look at yourself, and sometimes that shit is not the easiest task to do, right? So this is that type of energy in these moments in time where right now in these moments in time, I'm hearing right now it's not the masses' focus, because what's showing itself should be your focus at hand. So that being said, in these moments in time here, right? Because, you know, when we feel triggered, let's be honest, as feminines, we tend to reach for the masculine for comfort, right? Where, you know, the masses don't play that shit, right? They show you the real, you know what I'm saying? So that being said, when you jump out the window, word to D boom, you may or may not fall on your fucking ass with your fucking masculine, right? So when you're going through shit, it's because your masculine's here to show you how to be tough, how to unlock that masculine energy within yourself, finding that balance within yourself. Right? Because, you know, as a feminine, we can be in our heart and mind all the time, and we can be in dreamland and most times, and we only can move unless we feel a certain vibration or feeling towards whatever direction we're trying to go, right? Where hence it will put us in spaces where we lose opportunities, and we miss out on the opportunities within our lives waiting on that certain feel, right? Right. So this is that type of energy in these moments in time as as the divine feminines, right? It's about us looking at what is showing, right? And look at this. There's a 9 here. We know 9s have to do with completions. So with the closing of this cycle, you know, anytime you close a cycle out with God, right? And it ain't gonna be the easiest thing. You know, God gonna put it on you. You know, this is that type of energy to make sure that you're really ready for this next level. So this is that type of energy in these moments of time. At the bottom of the deck, we got find balance. This is when we are in this energy of having to really sit and really analyze. Once again, get shit in order. Get your affairs in order. Get everything that you need in order. Right? So you can move forward, because you want to stay ready, so you got to get ready. You know what I'm saying? So this is that type of energy in these moments in time as we're really moving forward on these next cycles in our life. It's going to require a whole new set of intensity. And you know what this also reminds me of? I don't even understand how this relates, but the way God is putting this on my dome piece and connecting it, for some reason it makes sense. So bear with the kid when I say this, okay? So in nursing, right, we have to take these, we have to take the boards, right? With the boards, that's what determines if you're a nurse or not, right? And with that, when you take your boards, your physical boards, the day you take your boards, right? You take your questions, and how many? Got 145 questions or whatever. And at the end, they give you 30 more questions of the new Zen of the next boards, because I think they change it every couple of years or something, every 5 years. I don't know. I don't know the time frame, and we ain't here for that. But the fact is, at the end of the test, right, they give you the new Zen of that or the new gen, excuse me, of the next boards, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. Bear with me. Hopefully it makes sense. What is being said in these moments in time, this energy that is coming up, it's like the new Zen of this next level you're going into, right? So that being said, you've been working, you've been studying, you've been cleaning out, you've been healing, you've been unpacking, right? So that being said, you made it through your quote unquote 145 questions. Now we're going into those last 30 it's more of a, I guess, to get feedback, right? This is that type of energy. You're going within those last 30 questions, right? So that being said, this energy is that last 30, right? Which is preparing you for the next Zen or Jin. Damn, I don't know why I want to keep saying Zen. Jin, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time, okay? That's the best way to put it. All right, so we got the foundation out. We got seek the truth, take the lead. We got awaiting results and well-deserved reward. All right, with this combination of cards, what I'm seeing here in these moments in time for the divine feminines in these moments in time, once again, going back to we're heading into this next season where it's going to require a lot of, it's going to require you to be in alignment with oneself. So that being said, in these moments in time, if there's any stagnancy, it has to be left in 2022 because we're leaving 2022 to go right into 2023. So I put a reading up. I don't know how long it was, but it's time to shed. It was a collective message about it's time to shed. This is that time for the feminines where a lot of us is really going into that hermit and cleaning and changing things up. You may be going to the gym or doing some things like me, trying to grow your hair out or change your look, your appearance. You could be eating better, putting more in your mind, spirit, right? Getting connected to God, whatever source that's happening. A lot of work behind the scenes is being done right now in these moments in time where this is stuff that's being seen off screen though, right? To set you up for this new season, right? And it's a beautiful energy to be in this type of energy right now because look at this with the Four of Wands down there. Understanding to even get into that Four of Wands, right? That's like building, right? Because you build your harvest. Your Four of Wands is within your harvest. Your Four of Wands is within your garden, right? So this is that type of energy in these moments in time. You can tell with your Four of Wands, putting in the work to create that, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. Understanding the connectivity with God, understanding the connectivity with yourself. Because when you understand the connectivity with God and you understand the connectivity with yourself, you'll understand the connectivity with your partner. Remember, y'all, like I'm telling you, the first thing you need to do, there's 3 things you need to do. You need to get you need to get connected with God. You need to understand who God is, right? Who is God? Do you know who God is to you, right? And number 2 is you need to know yourself. If you don't know, you need to know God and you need to know yourself. But if you know God, you know yourself. And if you know yourself, you know God. Those go hand in hand. And those is the main ingredients to get an understanding of the third one. And that third one is to understand your twin. To get to know your twin is to know God, know yourself. That will unlock the understanding with your divine masculine. Right? But if you miss those 2 steps before, that third step, that third understanding, that third wand, right? Evolution, right? It's going to be stagnant. And you're going to continue to get triggered by your divine masculine because you don't understand the first two. Right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time here. So that being said, let's say I'm hearing here, I don't know how to get connected with God. If you don't know how to get connected with God, there's always a care package underneath this video. Any reading that I do, anyone that I do, that's a care package with some, I need to put the word on there. Okay, yeah, I need to upload that. Remind me, God. But anyways, including the word, right? If you're a Christian, right? If you're doing the Christian thing and da-da-da. But whatever your demonstration is, whatever you believe in, your foundation is, you know, et cetera, add that on there too. But there is a care package in every single video in the bottom, in the description, to get you set up of everything that I've used, right? Or in the process of using to get me to where I am right now with the connectivity with God, right? And the overall energy is to get you connected with God. And not only that, there's divine feminine reads, divine masculine reads, twin flames, collective messages, daily motivational messages, the rise of the masculine, rise of the feminine. There's all these different readings that talk about God in it. All we do is talk about God on this side. So this is that type of energy. There's no excuse why you don't have a relationship with your creator. There's none. Right? So this is that type of energy in these moments in time here, man. Like, there's so much, there's too many resources out here for you to get connected. You shouldn't be out here still roaming clueless. You shouldn't be out here still not know who God is. Once again, if by time, if you've been fucking with me with the through the what do you want to say, for the long run, since I got up in this community 2 years ago, right? You need to step your cookies up. Word to Nicki Minaj. Step your cookies up. Step them up, baby. They about to crumble. Step your cookies up. Right? This is that type of energy here. Let's keep moving forward. But yeah, man. You're going to have to get an understanding of yourself. Then you're going to have to get an understanding of God. Right? Right. Okay. So, we got the 10 of Cups with the Chariot. All right, so with this combination of cards here in these moments in time here, it's about you, the moment that you take this time to understand yourself, understand your creator, understand your God, right? This is when you go within yourself, so deep within yourself, and pull something outside of yourself, right? Or from within and bring it outside of you, right? Then you'll start to understand who you are, right? You'll start to find that fulfillment within yourself. And then you'll start to understand and really look at your journey as, damn, I'm a helpmate suitable. I'm here to help my masculine here, first and foremost. Before I even think about getting with my masculine, I'm here to really lead. And when we mean by lead, right? Because we all got our roles in this here thing, you know. We're talking about the spiritual, getting your masculine connected back to God, getting your masculine back connected with God. And this is that type of energy. That is the number one objective. That is the priority. Before you and your masculine gets married, before you and your masculine become boyfriend and girlfriend, before you and your masculine becomes business partners, between you and your masculine building a great friendship, is you and your masculine, even before you and your masculine becoming physical in that type of way. You and your motherfucking masculine is here to get to what? Your source. To the kingdom. To God. Right? Everything else plays out after that connectivity is on point. God blesses you when you do what God needs you to do. When you on your motherfucking job, God blesses you. But we're not even here for the blessings. We're here for what God needs us to do, because we're here to serve, right? That's what makes a helpmate suitable, right? Yeah. So it's about us getting on our path, right? Moving in the right direction, right? And really moving away. Okay. With this Knight of Wands and the Seven of Swords, what I see here in these moments in time here, like I said, man, we're closing this fucking year out. So that being said, if there's still baggage, if there's still things that still need to be unpacked, God's going to reveal them motherfuckers to you to unpack, right? So with this Knight of Wands and with the Seven of Swords, what I see is for a while now, the feminines, us as a collective, we've been running away from some shit that has been suppressed. Like I said, way back in the day. You know what I'm saying? You can't pick and choose what you're gonna heal on and what you're not. I repeat, you can't pick on. You can't pick and choose what you're gonna heal and address and not. You gotta heal it all. And when I say heal it, I don't want to say heal, because I don't mean it like that, because that indicates that something's broken inside of you. And nothing is broken inside of you. What I mean by heal is just unpack it. So that being said, when you unpack things, that means you now get into an energy of acceptance, accountability, responsibility for what's in front of you. Right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time, right? Right. Let's keep moving forward. This came out so good. I'm telling y'all. This came out so good. Anyway, let's keep going. All right. Let's keep going. Anything else? But yeah. So like, before we even leave this year, if there's shit that's still needing to be unpacked, God's going to reveal it to you. God is going to reveal it to you, right? And you're going to have to unpack that to even be able to move on to the next level, to the next the next chapter of your life, right? Right. We got the Seven of Wands. That has to do with dealing with your internal conflict, dealing with things that are inside of you. Standing up to your fears, standing up to your vices, the things that's been holding you back, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time here, where you're going to be put in in situations, in scenarios where you're going to feel foolish, right? What do we mean with the fool? Naked, right? Having to be transparent with yourself and be real with yourself and honest with yourself. On where you are at right now with this Page of Pentacles. It has to do with looking at what's in front of you, right? What is in front of you, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time here. That pain that is in front of you with the Three of Swords here. That's been suppressed, right? Because the only way you can build this union, because you to even get into union, let's talk about it. You're going to have to get into union with God first, then get into union with yourself to get into physical union with your divine masculine. So that being said, becoming the bride of, in my case, Christ, the bride of God, the groom of God, the groom of Christ. And we say that whatever your demonstration, whatever your alignment with your foundation is, you connect with your foundation of whatever that is, right? So that being said, you're going to have to become the bride and the groom of your God. You're going to have to marry your God. You're going to have to marry, being linked with your creator, right? To even be able to move forward. Right, this is that type of energy in these moments in time here. If you ain't doing that all that means is you fucking distracted with the Three of Cups, right? With the Three of Cups, it's just a fucking distraction, right? So this is that type of energy in these moments in time as you're in this energy of becoming who you need to become. Remember, the first thing that you need to do is connect with God, marry God. You are the wife of God first before you become a wife to your husband. I repeat, say that shit again for the motherfuckers in the back in case y'all motherfuckers ain't hear me. You are the bride. You are the bride of God before you are the bride to your husband. Or you are the groom to God before you are a groom to a wife. Right? So this is that type of energy in these moments in time here. Start moving like that. Shifting like that. Right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. Right? Right. Beautiful. Beautiful. Sorry, y'all. My shit was looking. Anyways, yeah. You are a bride to God, to your creator. You marry God first before you marry your husband. You marry God first before you marry your wife. Right? And when you have an understanding of that, that's when the gates open. That's when the kingdom of heaven reveals itself to you. That's when you find true happiness. That's when you connect with your source. That's when you understand union. When you understand that you gotta marry God and you understand that God is your first love overall, despite if you go through your ups and downs, your trigger moments, or regardless, that's where the sweet spot is. There's a gray area between you and the world, right? You and, let's say, more your world and everything in it. There's a gray area where no one can go, nothing can go. The only thing that can go there is God. No person, place, or thing is welcome within that space, because that space is your creator, right? That's that relationship between you and your creator. So when you're in that type of energy, right, when you understand that, because why there's so much confusion in the world and why there's so much, why everybody's fucking lost is because people are filling things up with, it's filling that gray area up with people, places, and things as if they're supposed to be there and as if that's what's going to make them happy, where that gray area is meant to be filled up for God in your relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? All right, so to wrap this message up, because I don't think it's about it. It's about you marrying God first. You marry God first before you. I'm sorry. There's, anyways, you marry God first, then you marry your groom. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to leave it there. Remember, all messages are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings if you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those. You know what to do. DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl if you feel guided or interested in purchasing a reading, right? Drop a comment down below. Let me hear from you guys to start a discussion, as well as it's going to share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? I want y'all to have a good night, and bye-bye.